Would you like to improve your health, have more money, have more fulfilling relationships? If you answered yes to these, then you're already ahead of the game. So I'm going to talk about this more in detail in this video and talk about ways that you can change it, the ways that I changed it. And so if you're new here, click the subscribe button. I put content out every week, and I think you're going to like it. So this is something that is hard to admit. And so we have to acknowledge what's not working for us before we can change anything. Months ago, I was drowning in debt, I was overweight, and I was avoiding people as much as I possibly could. I was dying. I was heading toward death faster than ever. Avoiding myself, neglecting myself. I was dying. And it took a situation that was very scary for me, very real, to wake me up, to shake me out of the stupor. Because it's really easy to just ignore it and just go through another day and just get through the day. And then months add up and we're, doing this downward spiral, feeling worse. So it's real easy to ignore. And I know this personally. So, I was tired. I was exhausted. I was soul weary. I had a hard time getting out of bed. So the idea of doing one more thing to improve myself was too much. I didn't want to look at it. So a lot of times crises situations will come up so that we have to look at it. And if we are able to acknowledge it before that happens, then sometimes we can avoid these situations to shake us out of it. And sometimes just the acknowledgement of it will set us on a different track. So what happened to me is my mom hurt her back, and she was bedridden, and it was just my sister and I, and we had one girl that was helping caregiving, and she quit. So then it was just us. My mom needed 24/7 care because she couldn't get out of bed and she couldn't do anything for herself because her back was injured. Then she got so weak from just being in bed trying to heal her back. We were exhausted. Just the emotional, the physical, the putting yourself aside to make sure someone else has all of their needs met all day long, every day. It added to what I was already in, the struggling part. So long story short, she became so weak that our last resort was to get her into a hospital rehab where they could actually maybe work with her to get her stronger. And it was a struggle because she was in pain and it wasn't healing very fast. And so they were working with her, but she still needed so much help. And our insurance decided that it was time for her to be released, even though they've never seen the progress she made or didn't make, or it didn't matter, right? So they came to us and said, well, we're going to discharge her in a couple of days. And we're looking at them going, well, you've seen her, right? She's not there yet. She's not ready, not able to take care of herself. And they said, yeah. And so she'll have to go into their nursing home because she needs pretty much round the clock care to take care of herself. That's what they said. That's the option. So the nursing home was the nice nursing home, the best one that we knew of, $8,000 out of pocket. We could pay for caregivers at her house, again, out of pocket, because they didn't provide overnight care. They didn't have round the clock care, and a lot of the agencies that had caregivers were saying, we don't have anyone for that area. So we're looking at $8,000 the nursing home in 2 days, and she loses all of her freedom, her house, and she didn't want to do that. Or we pay around $4,000 or more to have caregivers, and we can only do so much, my sister and I, and we were already exhausted. So anyway, this is where I was sitting, and I had to do something. I had to stop avoiding people. I had to step up and acknowledge, okay, I'm not in a good place right now. I can't even help my mom. I don't have the finances to help my mom stay free and heal herself. And I knew that, I had heard stories of the other nursing homes and the neglect that was happening there. So I knew that she would spend most of her time in a wheelchair or the bed. She wouldn't get physical therapy or occupational therapy once in the nursing home. They just didn't do that. And to get the full long-term care, it was even more expensive. So here we are going, what are we going to do? But so this whole thing woke me up, shook me hard enough, and my fire kicked in, and I didn't know how we were going to do it. We didn't know how we were going to do it, but that fire is what helps you get moving again, get out of a downward spiral. And for everyone, it's a different why. For some people, it's their kids are going to go hungry if they don't do something. For some people, it's they're about to lose their house. For others, it's they're about to lose their spouse, or maybe they've already lost their spouse, and they have to step up to change their financial situation. For me, it was the financial situation, and it was also my health, because I had been very sick, and my lungs and my heart were not doing well at all. I would have problems breathing just laying down. And so I knew that this was something very real that I had to acknowledge and do something about. And my relationships were just, coasting on, just going through the motions. There was no real openness from me, because I couldn't even be open with myself. And so if you can relate to this, comment below, because I think in some way or another we've all had these moments. So the decision always comes first, okay? And my lack of wanting to make a decision about that, and my also making my stories real, were keeping me in that situation. So I made the decision that my mom was going to stay free. And I made the decision that I was going to change my life and change my financial situation so that this never, ever happened again. So that I never felt this helpless again. And then I made a decision that I had to change my health, or I wasn't going to be around very much longer, or I was going to be around, but I was going to be having strokes, just like my mom. And that's what, she had been recovering from. So I started asking, and I just, at this point, I've talked about this. I fell on my knees. I had nothing. I had no hope, but I knew I just made the decision. And then I'm waiting, please, just send me something that can help me get out of my financial funk and get healthier and turn my life around. And, it never comes right away. You always want to hear the voice that says, yes, here you go, call this person, whatever. No, it didn't happen like that. So, I bawled my eyes out and went to bed for the rest of the day. The next day, an opportunity came to me, and I was invited to do Live Good, which is what I'm doing now. And it was a membership model that pays you, but it was a network marketing pay plan, comp plan. And so I brought all of my past experiences with network marketing and my judgment into that moment, and I said, no, I'm not doing that. So he's like, okay, you know, he left it alone. Still praying and crying, and what am I going to do, Mom? I'm on the phone with insurance like all day long with trying to get her insurance or her stay extended so she has time to get strong enough, and or we have time to find caregivers. So clock is ticking, and I'm stressed. The next day he says, they have great products like D3 and magnesium. Aren't you taking those already? And I was like, yeah, I ran out. I want to get on Amazon and get some. He said, we can get D3 and magnesium. They're $8.95 a bottle. And so I was like, what? Wow. Okay. That's huge, because I pay $50 for magnesium on Amazon. So yeah, let me take a look at it. And take a look at the quality, because I'm thinking for that price it's going to be terrible ingredients quality. No, it's USDA, it's organic, it's better than magnesium that I have been taking, way better. So yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just buy products, but I'm not doing anything else. Line in the sand, right? Another day or two goes by, still struggling, with this whole trying to get just a window of hope and some solution for my mom, stressing out, not sleeping. And he just kind of casually says, you can make up to $2,000 a month. You don't have to recruit anybody. You don't have to do anything. You're already a member with, you're already going to be a member, getting discounts on your products, and you can earn passive income if you become an affiliate. And I'm like, how much? One time $40, and then $9.95 a month. That's it. And I get the discounts, which pays for that. And then I don't recruit. I can just passively do what I'm doing and make $2,000 a month, up to $2,000 a month. It could take time, he says, but it's a passive income option. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to be doing this life thing anyway, and this is something that could just be growing for me passively. He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm listening. So he shows me how to log on, get started as an affiliate, and he says, yeah, and if you share with 2 people about the membership, then it can open up to $4,000 a month passively. And I was like, well, I know a lot of people that want to save on their vitamin D3 for one, and magnesium, and they also have CBD pain cream and this instant youth wrinkle product. So I'm like, well, yeah, I know probably 5 ladies right now that would like all of those. So yeah, I could probably share it with 2 people and bump that income up. 4,000 is better than 2,000. It's passive. Now, what do I have to do? Do I have to do meetings? Do I have to get on 3-ways? No. You don't have to do any of that. Okay, so how do I share it? You just share your link. You just give them your link, and they can go on and buy it for themselves. And if they want to make money and share it with people, they can sign up as affiliates, and then you make $25 for every affiliate. Anyway, this is how the conversation went. And I finally said yes, because number one, I need to fix my financial situation. I need to bump up my income hugely, and I need to improve my health. And it just so happened that they had products that helped improve heart, cardiovascular, inflammation, and that pretty much took care of the lungs and heart situation that I was having. The magnesium helped, and then they also had coffee that helped with weight loss. So, I'm asking the universe, And it's given me, okay, you need to improve your health, check. You need to improve your finances, check. You're not going to be able to go do a full-time job because you've got all this stuff that you're dealing with right now and have to deal with. So you got free time, check. You can do it from home, check. You can do it passively. So you don't have to stop what you want to do or are already doing. So it checked all the boxes, but I was so blinded at first that I thought that this was just not something that the universe or God was bringing to me. I didn't even see it as an answer for what I was asking for. And so after I said yes, and I started to see how quickly it was growing and how easy it is and how great the products were, and my health started changing. It was only at that point that I realized I was asking for this and it dropped into my lap, and I didn't even know that it was coming. It was an answer to my prayers because I was so blinded, right? And we do this so much in so many different ways. So long story short, we had a miracle happen and we were able to make everything work for my mom, and she was able to come home. And we have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing caregiving team right now. And we're able to help our mom. They're able to help her. And we've got physical therapy, occupational therapy, and a nurse coming to her home. And she's getting stronger. Her back healed. It's through a series of events, it worked out. And one of the situations that happened, we still can't believe that it happened. Even the people, the insurance people and the nurses, everyone was saying, that never happens. Usually there's a 30-day delay before any of this insurance kicks in. And you did it in 2 days. We don't know how you did it. And the only thing that we could do, say, was we were praying. We were praying very, very hard. And so everything worked out. And sometimes when we're in a situation like that, by just saying yes to what the universe or our life is presenting to us, opens up doors that would never have opened up before. So this is, I decided to start doing this full time. When I started seeing how amazing it was and how it was checking all my boxes and the unlimited income potential, I said, that's it. There's no job that is going to that's going to check all these boxes. There's, in fact, if you want to get ahead financially, your job is not the place to do it. Having my own company was taking time. My own business, it was taking time to build up, and I didn't have time. So this became my full time. This became my number one. This became my commitment. And it's been life-changing for not just me, but other people that it's helped. Other people who've come onto my team. We're able to work part-time in our spare time. And, although I'm doing this full-time, I'm working way less hours and getting more fulfillment out of it. It's improved my health. I've lost weight. I'm jogging, I'm walking, I'm hiking, I'm dancing again. I am able to walk upstairs without, feeling like my chest is going to explode. It has improved my financial situation. We're living in a beautiful house that I never thought we'd be living in so soon. I'm dreaming again. We're going to be traveling. It's just turned everything around. I'm able to help my mom. And I feel like this is something that when I share it with someone, their life improves from that. So because it was shared with me, I get this gift. And so I share it with people so they can have the gift. And so my invitation to you right now, if you relate with any of this and you're asking for something, to improve your health, improve your money situation, improve your, more fulfilling relationships. This could be it. And I'm inviting you right now to live good, the opportunity. And I'm going to put the link below. You just go click the link and watch a 5-minute video. It gives you an overview of everything. And you put your information in, take a free tour. And after that, they'll send you a link. You can go in and check out all the products, which I love these products. When I run out, I go into a little panic because they've helped me so much and I just love them. And I feel so great. So yeah, I've rambled for 20 minutes, but I just wanted to share my heart with you, share this invitation with you, and let you know that there is something, there is an answer, there is something that can help you, and this can help you on these levels. So join up, get started, let's do this together.